Alright, so my funniest dream occurred in kindergarten. Kindergarten, guys, it was a long time ago. And it was actually a nightmare at the time. It was the scariest thing of my life as a kindergartner. Little 5-year-old Kevin was so scared out of his mind. But now I laugh. Alright, so I was in Taekwondo and I was doing really good. I was getting all these belts and everything. I was kicking some butt. And I guess I had a glass of milk before I went to bed. A glass of milk. I don't know why that stuck with me, but I had a glass of milk. So I went to bed that night. Everything was all good. I was happy because I had my glass of milk and I was doing some taekwondo, some stuff, I was having a blast. And I started dreaming that I was walking down my kindergarten hallway. And when I went to school, there was hallways, but I only had one classroom, so I just had to walk to my classroom. So I walked down the hallway, and all of a sudden, 3 ninja glasses of milk come out of these 3 classrooms before I got to mine, and they start surrounding me. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm about to die by glasses of milk. Glasses of milk, guys. I remember it clear as day. One of them had a red headband around their head, or the top of the glass, I guess. One had a yellow headband, and one had a blue headband. And so, I guess that was the ranks of the belts. I don't really remember. It was a really long time ago. But the yellow belt was really easy, man. He started coming at me, and I was like, "Hwaya!" and just chopped the crap out of him and just did amazingness. I probably did a flying side kick at some point because that was like my favorite kick ever. And I probably just, I think what happened was this is all a dream. When I hit one of the glasses of milk, it like broke, and so all the milk went out, and that's how he died, I think. And then one of them, it was like I juked him out real quick, and a couple of some milk like splashed over the side, and so he was like hurt because he lost some of his milk. And so I defeated the yellow and the red guy. They were hard. I was doing some like weird ninja stuff. Probably watched a video or a movie of like Bruce Lee or someone just like going totally crazy and like all these flips and everything, and that's what I wanted to do. So I was doing that in my dream, and it was a great dream. It was amazing. I was having the best dream of my life. And then here comes the nightmare part. The blue guy was impossible. I could not beat him for the life of me, man. All I wanted to do was get to class and have my teacher save me from these giant glasses of milk. Like, when I say giant, these things were huge. Like, taller than Riley, because Riley's tall. I'm not tall, but they were tall. So, especially they were tall for me, too, especially. So, and he was so big, and I couldn't do my flying side kick. He was like, wah! He'd start, like, smacking me all over the place. And so I was like hurt and everything, and so I started running. I was just booking it down the hallway away from my classroom. I didn't know where else to run, so I just started booking it. And the milk started running after me, man. He was catching up to me and everything, and just before he grabbed me, the dream ended. And I swear I was sweating. I was so scared. I had no idea why milk was the scariest thing in the world. But it was. So that was my funniest dream ever. It was scary at the moment, but I look back at it now, and if you aren't peeing your pants about little 5-year-old Kevin defeating giant glasses of milk with flying sidekicks, I don't know what else is funny. That is some funny stuff right there. Other than that, yeah, hope you enjoy me and Riley's story.
What's going on, guys? Today, story time with Ryberry again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this up. Camera's gonna be set up, and I'm gonna be sitting here at my desk, and you guys are gonna get to hear a story. All right. So I'm 8, right? And fall asleep like anybody does on any given night. And I dream about me looking out my window. And as I look out my window, I see just 4 bears. Black bears. But these bears were dressed up like Jehovah's Witnesses, okay? They were Jehovah's Witness bears, basically. So, they come in my house, knock on the door, do all their good stuff, give us a pamphlet, and we decided to take the pamphlet. And I guess my mom was feeling bad for something for him, and she let him in the house, and we had dinner with bears that were Jehovah's Witnesses that walked on their back feet and talked English. They talked English. So, it was weird. But that's not even the weirdest part, okay? The weirdest part is that they could use a fork. Like a fork, like a human fork. They had opposable thumbs. And they rode bikes to our house. They didn't walk on like 4 legs like a bear usually does. They just biked. The entire way, they biked. Like, what the heck? What kind of bear bikes? Weird stuff. Comment down below what your weirdest dream is, and let us know. I hope you guys enjoyed Kevin's story, because it's pretty funny, I think. But, picking camera up to sign out with you guys. So, peace out, Home Slices.